And we're back. So, okay, so basically, because we're about to get to the scene actually right now. So here's what happened. So the kids went in, there was mass hysteria, it was dubbed the Pokemon shock incident, and because of that, Pokemon went on a hiatus for 4 months while the scientists determined the problem. Even though nothing was really concluded, surprisingly, most people assume it was because of the lights, because again, this has happened before. What the thing is, I mean, this is like really like a long history lesson. I'm saying, I apologize, I couldn't really go much into detail here, but there's articles online that explain a lot better than I do. I'm basically just giving like the gist, like essentially the tip of the iceberg in terms of what happened that day, and basically I'm just summarizing the whole event in as short as possible. So basically that's what happened. You know, if this was suspended indefinitely, which was a possibility at the time, imagine we would have never had Pokemon coming into the United States. And to be honest with you, I don't know what would have happened if Pokemon just never came here. Wouldn't that be? And that's the thing, it's really if you think about it, like if you really sit down and think about it, you really wonder what if Pokemon had been suspended and never came here to the United States. What would have our 90s been like without Pokemon? I mean, fuck, the fucking Pikachu has been in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, for the past decade. So it's crazy. Oh, so here it is. Here comes the scene that caused the seizures and almost caused the complete cancellation of the Pokemon franchise overall. Now, I advise you. I mean, if you suffer any epilepsy, don't watch this now. Turn it off right now. But for the rest of you, here it is. The lights. There we go. There was history in the making. That was it. And it's weird. I mean, it is weird because you think about that. That's all it was. It was 4 or 5 seconds. But again, that almost changed the course of history forever for the franchise. I mean, now it's a $1 billion franchise. It's done well. But there was a time when it was almost canceled forever because of this episode. So pretty cool history. But again, there's so much more into it. I mean, there's a lot of things that I couldn't talk about because it would take literally this entire half an hour thing of the show to talk about. I could go on for like half an hour and talk about like every single detail that went on, behind the scenes, even before or after the incident. Because a lot of things happened, a lot of things changed because of it. It's also the reason why you don't see porygon anymore, because to make a long story short, people create a stigma in relation to like when they watch an episode and they see a certain person or character in there, they tend to associate that person or character entirely with that episode. It's psychology. Basically, it's saying like, okay, if someone tells you, okay, remember that episode with let's say the fucking ponytail or something, you automatically remember, oh yeah, it's that race episode. It was that with the ponytail, yeah. Now, if someone wants to tell you, remember that porygon episode? Unfortunately, the first thing people think of is, oh, seizure. And unfortunately, because of that, the Japanese media didn't want to show porygon anymore because they didn't want their viewers to be reminded of that dark day of what happened. So that's why you don't see porygon anymore. Even though Pikachu caused the seizures with his electric attack, porygon got the brunt of it. Because again, they're not going to ban Pikachu, because Pikachu's too valuable. They banned Porygon. And it's a shame, really, because this was actually, I mean, bearing that scene aside, this was actually a pretty good episode. I mean, it was something cool, something different. They go inside cyberspace, the computer world. This would have been an episode, if it had been made into English, I would have put it probably in my top 5 best episodes that I loved. Because it looked like it would have been a pretty cool story to do. But I guess shit happens for a reason. So we fast forward to today, and now, like I said, it's a Pokemon success. But again, it had its big ups, and it had its big downs. And this was, I think, its ultimate low. It was like their all-time low. Because again, like I said, this could have been, the Pokemon could have been suspended way before it was ever brought here. So, hope you guys enjoy that little history lesson, because it's true. It could have been suspended. So I'm trying to think of things I could probably talk about really quick before we end this for today. I mean, but yeah, I mean, if you want, just Google Pokemon. Put Google like search Porygon. You know, there's a Wikipedia article on it. There's other articles on it that go into detail. Because, like I said, what I described right now, this half an hour or 20 minutes, it was literally just a fucking like the basic summary of it. So, because a lot of things happened. Like I said, episodes were changed. There was even a new episode created because of that. And that's the Pikachu's goodbye episode. And if you guys don't know what that one, that's the one where like Ash leaves Pikachu and then comes back to it later on in the episode. And I guess we're done here. Nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a great ride through watching all my episodes. I enjoyed. I mean, funny that this one's in even though it's in all Japanese, but I did find one that had English subtitles, so hopefully you guys were able to follow along and see what was going on. So, hope you guys enjoyed the ride. I had fun reviewing these 10 episodes that will always stay true for me, and it was my pleasure to share it with you guys as well. It was fun. So tomorrow night, I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I probably won't do any like half an hour. I think tomorrow I'm trying to make something random. I'm trying to make a random video, and it will go on. It could be gameplay video. It could be made like an episode of another new show. It's it'll be random. It'll be random. So that being said, hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you. Have a good night.